everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on my video. I hope you guys missed me. I got a few messages on Instagram that you guys were missing my videos and also a few comments on my vlogs that I've been posting recently. So I hope you enjoyed those vlogs. I love creating vlogs, but I'm back in the swing of things and I have a new beauty video for you guys today. So I'm coming to you with unbrushed, messy hair because it's heading towards winter here in South Africa, and I mean, if I know myself, that is exactly how I am, during winter time, because it's cold. You don't want to wash your hair as regular as you do in the summer. So you kind of rock the messy hairstyle. You invest more in dry shampoo, and I don't know, I just wanted to create this look all around winter. It's a very matte look. I played a little bit with some Mauve shades. I was actually very much inspired by this shirt. I'll show you. So I was inspired by this top and I haven't worn it yet. I plan on kind of doing a few photos and a lookbook with this, but I was very much inspired around this top and the colors. So I absolutely love the way this makeup look turned out. So I'm going to show you how I did it, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently than I normally do. I kind of just did my makeup and now I'm going to talk you through it. So I'm going to start with some primer, and the primer that I've been absolutely loving is the Estee Lauder The Smoother. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Hate this traffic on this road. Anyway, I love the Estee Lauder Smoother Primer. So I basically just apply this all over my face just as a base and also to smooth out any imperfections that I have. And then I go on to my favorite foundation recently, and I think this foundation is perfect for winter. It gives you that perfect flawless matte finish. You don't even have to set this with powder, which I love. So you'll see later on that I just concentrate into certain areas and I use very minimal powder. So it is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup, and I have it in the shade Desert Beige, and I just apply this all over my face. I do use a minimal amount though, because a little bit goes a very long way. So after that, I take the Essence Camouflage 2-in-1 Makeup and Concealer. Now, I've been obsessed with this product ever since I got it, but I think I used it a little bit wrong in the beginning. My skin was going through a very rough patch at the moment when I started using this, and I didn't like the way it looked, but from far it looked really beautiful, but up close it kind of looked cakey. So you need to be very careful how you use this. So basically how I used it, I kind of used it as a concealer. So I applied a little bit under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, like more towards my chin area and also my forehead, and then I just blended that out. And then I do have some dark circles. I haven't been sleeping well recently. I've been struggling to sleep. You guys will hear all about it in a few weeks. But I wanted to go in with this Get Picture Ready brightening concealer. It is a instant flawless finish, and I have it in the shade Ivory. And that Camouflage Makeup and Concealer is in the shade Nude Beige, just in case you were wondering. So basically I just focused this on the areas where I had a little bit of dark circles, just to brighten that up a little bit. And then what I did, in order to set everything down, you don't have to set the Estee Lauder Double Wear, but sometimes I like to set it as well. But for the concealer, you have to set your concealer. I stress about this every single time I do makeup tutorials, and I love using this Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact powder, and this is just in the transparent shade. And what I like to do with this is kind of roll my beauty blender, because it's a little bit damp. It picks up the powder a lot better. So I roll my beauty blender in that powder, and then I just dab it underneath my eyes. This will give me slight of a like slightly baking technique, which I really like, and it just gives you that brightening effect under your eyes, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. And then basically after that, I just set my face a little bit with the Essence Camouflage 2-in-1 powder and makeup. I don't use a lot of this. I use a very, very minimal amount, and I just, you know, set the rest of my face so when I do contouring and blush and everything, the powder doesn't stick to a tacky surface. And then we move on to brows. So for brows, I've been loving the Benefit Ka-Brow. I don't know, I just think it's just so convenient and compact all in one. I did a like first impressions video on this and I really liked it, so I will link that up here if you want to watch that. But basically it's just, you have the little brush in there, and what I do is I brush up my brows with this little spoolie from Switch Beauty. I also have a discount code which I will put on the screen and also link in the description box. But basically I just brush out my brows and then I fill it in with the Benefit Ka-Brow. Now I'm in the shade 4, which is a little bit dark, but for winter I think it's perfect if you go a little bit darker on the brows, especially if you're blonde. I just think it looks so pretty. It just frames your face a lot better, and I really like how my makeup's been looking when I have a little bit of a darker brow going. So that is what I did, and then afterwards I go in with the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. So I basically just set them in place and make sure that they stay put the whole day, and they will just stay perfect. So I love this. It's just a clear gel. And then afterwards, going on to the eyes, I love, you know, setting or priming my eyelids before I want to do like a very matte eye. So that's exactly what I was planning on doing, is a matte eye. So I use the Essence I Love Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base, and this is in the shade, I think you only get one shade if I can remember correctly. So basically what I did is I just applied this on my lid, and I also kind of carved out a little bit of my eyebrows so that it stands out and just looks a little bit more finished. And then afterwards I just set it again with some powder. I went in with the Camouflage 2-in-1 makeup powder and makeup, and this is in the shade Ivory Beige. It's not going to give you any color, it's just going to set that tacky surface that we created with the primer of the eyeshadow primer. And then once you do that, your eyeshadow will just go on a lot smoother and just blend out a lot more beautiful and flawless. So after that, I just wanted to do a little bit of bronzing, and because it's winter I wanted to remind myself a little bit of summer as well, and I love the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. This is for the lighter skin version. So in the winter time I do use lighter foundations, and I'm very, very fair skinned. So I don't like to go in with a very harsh contour or a very harsh bronzer, but I do like to bring some color to my skin, and that's why I love this Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. Even though it's winter, we kind of need to bring a little bit of sun into our skin. So this is in the shade Natural. So I just took my Essence, this is the blush brush. I love using the same brush for bronzing and blush to kind of just mix those two colors together. So that's what I did. So I just applied the bronzer to like the back of my cheekbones, bring it up towards my temples, my jawline, and then just contour a little bit of my nose. I don't like very harsh contouring because I have a very small nose, but it's not as thin as I want it to be, so I just put a little bit of shadows on the side. I kind of pinch the brush like this and then just create like little shadows. So that is how I like to contour my nose. And if you see the lighting a little bit weird, a little bit of shadows, the lighting is all weird in my room today, so I will fix that and just figure it out. So just wanted to put that out there. And then for blush, like I said, I use the same the blush brush that I use, and I've been loving this blush. It's from Catrice, and the writing has rubbed off completely, but it's called the Blush Artist Palette. and it basically features 3 beautiful colors of blush. It's like a bright pink, a corally pink, and more like a shimmery peach color. So what I do is I literally like swirl all of them together and then just pop it on the apples of my cheeks and just blend it a little bit back, and even, you know, blend it on the rest of my face where I did my contouring, because like I said, I really like that, you know, blended look, and I think it looks really pretty. And that is for the face. So moving on to the eyes, I really like this concept that Essence came out with, and I'll do a complete review on all of the shades very soon. But basically Essence came out, you know, like Makeup Geek came out with all of the different shadows that you can put in your own palette. Essence basically came out with that exact concept, and I think it's just so cute and so creative. And I don't know why they thought of this a long time ago, but Essence is really evolving, and I'm obsessed with it because I'm a great Essence fan. So this is a single eyeshadow, and it kind of looks like this. It's just a little single eyeshadow with the lid on it, and then you buy a palette and stick all of them in there. So this is in the shade 05 TGIF, and it's a very beautiful mauve shade. It's almost identical to the top that I was inspired by. So what I did is I basically just popped this into the crease of my eye, and because the eye is completely matte, this matte transition shade shadow will just pop very nicely in the eyes. So that is what I did, and then afterwards I really like putting a little bit of shadows on the bottom or the lower lash line, so the bottom part of the eye. But I didn't want to do the exact same shade. I wanted to bring a different type of brown into it with a little bit more of an orange warm tone. So I decided to go with the Essence Sun Club matte bronzing powder that we used for the face. And if you have been watching my channel for a while now, you would know that I absolutely love using like bronzers for the eyes and blush for the eyes, and, you know, just make different purposes for one specific product. So I just like doing that. And if you don't do this, then I suggest, you know, challenging yourself and just going out of your comfort zone. I mean, I've seen people use liquid lipsticks on their eyes and it looks absolutely amazing. So just try it, just experiment. That's what makeup is for, just experimenting and just playing with it. So that was the eyeshadow for the eyes. And then for liner, I've been using the Essence Liquid Ink eyeliner in waterproof. Now, I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I've used this liner for so long. It's the best liquid liner from Essence specifically, but drugstore based, it's the best eyeliner. It doesn't smudge. If your eyes water, it doesn't run or anything. It just stays put and it dries very quickly, so that's cool. So basically what I did is I just did a very simple, very elegant, simple wing. So that's what I did. And then afterwards I popped on a little bit of mascara, and again from Essence, it's the False Lashes mascara. This is in the Extreme Volume and Curl range, and I just love the volume and vavavoomness it gives to my lashes. But not that it matters, because I wanted to do false lashes anyway, so just to put a little bit of base to my lashes. I like doing it first and then putting on falsies. Some people like doing it the other way around. I don't know, I just think it gives a little bit more depth to the lashes, and it kind of makes the falsies look like your own. I don't know, if you disagree with me, I'm sorry. We all have, you know, different ways of doing things. So after that, I used lashes from Eyebrow London, and I used the ones that call Texture number 117. It's a long angled lash with a twisty messed up finish, and I really like this because number one, it's not too long. Number two, it's, you know, reusable for a few times, and then it's very lightweight. You barely feel it on your eyes. It's not a lash that's super long, so I don't even have to cut it. I can just stick it onto my lashes and it looks beautiful. So those are the lashes that I used. I decided not to put any mascara on my lower lashes I like the way this looks sometimes because we have a very monochromatic mauve look going. I think it looks very pretty and very put together. And then finally for lips, I wanted to keep to the whole like mauve-y tones. So I basically mixed two lipsticks or lip glosses, lip liners from Essence, and for liner I use the Essence Long Lasting Lip Liner in the shade 08 Girl Next Door, and I think this is such a beautiful shade for winter. It's very mauve-y but very much browny undertone as well. So that's what I did. I basically just lined it and just colored in my entire lips with it, and then to finish it off I used the Essence Matte Long Lasting Lip Gloss in the shade 01 La Belle. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but that's what it says on the lip gloss. So basically I just lighten that shade a little bit just to bring a little bit of mauviness to it, and it is matte, which is perfect for winter, but because our lips are a little bit more drier in the winter time, this lip gloss is still soothing, and it's not like a liquid lipstick where it dries matte completely. You still have that, you know, creaminess to it. It's just a mattier finish than a lip gloss. So that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look, or this talk through of my winter, I would say like a winter essential makeup look. Very mauve-y, very matte, very toned down. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you part of the YouTube family. You can just click this little picture over here and it will subscribe you to my channel, and then you can have a look at all of the other videos I posted recently, and then I'll see you guys next time. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.